Just after 11 this morning, 19-year-old Jermichael Williams placed a 911 call claiming he'd been robbed. An unnamed veteran Cincinnati police officer shows up to Williams' Beaumont Place home to take a report.
He thought he was on his way to talk to a victim. He didn't think he was encountering a suspect of anything.
Fraternal Order of Police President Dan Hill says as soon as the officer knocked at the door, Williams approached from the backyard and made his true intentions clear.
Came at him, tackled him, and just started throwing a flurry of punches. I believe that lasted over a minute.
At one point, Hill says Williams even reached for the officer's gun. The officer was able to call for backup, but ultimately got help where he least expected it.
The suspect's family intervened and actually pulled the suspect off of the officer along with other responding officers.
It's the second ambush on a Cincinnati police officer in the past 2 months. In July, Officer Terry McGuffey went to Sawyer Point for reports of a man exposing himself. That's when police say Brandon Claiborne grabbed the officer's taser and baton and attacked him with both. Claiborne was recently ruled incompetent to stand trial.
To me, the biggest question is, what is society going to do with mentally ill people who aren't just mentally ill, they're also criminal in their behavior?
And while Williams has no adult criminal history, Hill says he has had issues as a juvenile.
This isn't the first time that he's been violent.
In both the July attack and this latest one, the officers were working alone, and backup only arrived after the attacks were already underway. For the time being, there don't appear to be any plans to change that.
You know, when we have a robbery case like this, often we'll only have one officer, maybe two, go to the victim, and other people are in the area looking for the suspect.
And Hill says he has no preference on jail or a mental hospital for Williams. He just doesn't want him back out in public where it could potentially hurt someone else. We're live in the West End. Luke Jones, Local 12 News.
Thank you, Luke. And Williams remains in the Hamilton County Jail. So far, the jail still has not released a mugshot.
You can always find our stories here on YouTube, but go ahead and click subscribe to get notifications and stay in the know.